Sarah sits in the dim light of her bedroom, the glow of her phone painting her face in cool blues and whites. Her thumb moves in a lazy, hypnotic scroll through an endless social feed, a jumble of vacation photos, recipe videos, and breaking news. Suddenly, a headline leaps out, its words crafted for maximum impact, dripping with alarm. It's sensational, emotionally charged, and impossible to ignore. Her scrolling stops. A flicker of concern crosses her face as she taps the screen, her world shrinking to the confines of that single post. The digital rabbit hole has opened, and she is about to fall in. As Sarah's engagement is registered, a new, unseen force begins to stir. We see the algorithm, a shimmering, abstract figure, its form made of pure data and code. It notes her click, her pause, her heightened emotional state. In response, it begins to curate her reality. Her feed, once a diverse mix, is now flooded with content that mirrors and magnifies the initial shock. It's a relentless torrent of dark ink, each post more extreme, more one-sided than the last, systematically erasing nuance and doubt. The world presented to her is no longer complex, but a stark, simple battle of good versus evil, with no room for questions. The digital infection doesn't stop with Sarah. As she absorbs the skewed information, she feels a compelled urgency to share it, to warn others, to recruit them to her side of the story. With each share and retweet, dark, viscous threads shoot out from her phone, connecting her to a rapidly expanding network of other users. We watch this web grow, a complex, shadowy tapestry of shared outrage and curated fear. The information, now stripped of its original context, mutates and spreads like a virus, creating a vast, interconnected echo chamber where only the loudest, most extreme voices can be heard. This digital isolation soon bleeds into Sarah's physical world. We see her sitting across from a friend at a cafe, the ambient noise of clinking cups and quiet chatter filling the space. The friend is talking, their expression earnest, their words meant to reach her, to connect, but they don't. As the words leave their mouth, they dissolve into meaningless puffs of air, blocked by an invisible, shimmering wall of algorithm-fed content that surrounds Sarah. She's physically present, but her mind is elsewhere, trapped in the feedback loop of her phone, unable to hear or comprehend a perspective that exists outside the one being relentlessly fed to her. The scene erupts into a chaotic climax. On a stark, stylized city street, two shadowy crowds clash. They are not fighting with fists, but with words and symbols, shouted hashtags, brandished memes, and glowing icons that represent their unshakable beliefs. It's a war of ideologies fueled by digital tribalism. Looming above the fray, visible only to us, is the algorithm. It moves its ethereal hands like a grand puppeteer, pulling the strings of the crowd, orchestrating the conflict, and feeding on the energy of their division. The chaos is not random, it is by design. The camera pulls back from the street-level conflict, the noise of the clashing crowds fading into a dull roar. We find Sarah again, her face illuminated by the glow of her screen. The anger and certainty have been replaced by a look of dawning horror and profound realization as she witnesses the chaos she unwittingly helped create. She slowly looks up from her phone. In the distance, she sees two other figures, Alara and Mia, also looking up from their devices with the same expression of shock and awareness. Their gazes converge on a single, distant point of light in the darkened sky, a tiny, flickering star. It is a shared moment of awakening, a silent acknowledgement of the prison they inhabit, and the first glimmer of hope that, together, they might find a way to break free.